Hey guys, Darren here from Celebrity Tributes. Today's a special day as it would have been Betty White's 100th birthday. Today is a video on the then and now of the Golden Girls. Bea Arthur played the role of Dorothy Zabornak. Before Golden Girls, during World War II, she enlisted in the United States Marine Corps Women's Reserve in 1943 and served as a typist in the Marine headquarters in Washington, D.C. In June 1943, she transferred to the Motor Transport School at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, before working as a truck driver and dispatcher. In September 1945, she was honorably discharged with the rank of Staff Sergeant. She started her acting career in the late 1940s in theatre and then later moving into television where she appeared in All in the Family and Mame. Her role as Maud in All in the Family awarded her her own series called Maud, which ran for 6 years. In 1985, she gained her role as Dorothy on The Golden Girls, which would be one of her most iconic roles in her career. After Golden Girls, she reprised her role as Dorothy in the short-lived spin-off The Golden Palace. After this, she had guest roles in Dave's World, Alan, Beggars and Choosers, Malcolm in the Middle, and Futurama. Outside of acting, she was married twice and adopted 2 sons. She was also an advocate for equal rights for women and was a supporter of the LGBT community, raising funds for charity as well. On April 25, 2009, she passed away at her home from lung cancer at the age of 86. On the 28th of April that year, the Broadway community paid tribute by dimming the marquees at New York City Broadway Theatre District in her memory for a minute's silence. A public tribute was held at the Majesty Theatre in Manhattan on September 16, 2009. Betty White played the role of Rose Nyland. Before Golden Girls, she started her acting career after graduating school, but when World War II broke out, she put her career on hold, volunteering for the American Women's Voluntary Services, transporting military supplies through California, and participating in events for troops before they were deployed. After the war, she tried looking for work from movie studios and struggled, so she turned to radio instead. Eventually, she worked in Hollywood on television with Al Jarvis before he left, and she hosted the show for 4 years. She worked on a number of game shows and talk shows and finally made her film debut on Advise and Consent. She made several appearances in The Mary Tyler Moore Show and had her own show for 1 season, and guest appeared in The Love Boat, Who's the Boss, and Mama's Family. It was then that she landed her iconic role on The Golden Girls as Rose Nyland, which ran for 7 seasons. During her time on The Golden Girls, she appeared in Matlock, Santa Barbara, and Empty Nest, to name a few. After The Golden Girls, she resumed her role as Rose on the spin-off The Golden Palace, which ran for 1 season. She appeared in many well-known TV series, including Diagnosis Murder, Suddenly Susan, and Ally McBeal. Also appearing or starring in movies such as Hard Rain, Holy Man, and Lake Placid. Later, she had guest appearances in Providence, King of the Hill, That 70s Show, The Practice, Malcolm in the Middle, Family Guy, and The Simpsons. Then most recently, she featured in Ugly Betty, Boston Legal, My Name is Earl, 30 Rock, Bones, and starred in Hot in Cleveland. Her latest roles were voiceover work in Toy Story 4 as Bitey White. Outside of acting, she married 3 times, last to Alan Ludden, who passed away in 1981. She had a strained working relationship with Bea Arthur, saying that Bea Arthur was not fond of her, finding Betty to be a pain in the neck. But despite their differences, they had a great respect for each other. She never had any children of her own, but was a stepmother to her late husband, Alan Ludden's 3 kids. She was a pet enthusiast and an animal health advocate, working with several animal welfare organisations. Among her many accolades are 5 Primetime Emmy Awards, 2 Daytime Emmy Awards, and inducted into the Television Hall of Fame in 1995, and also has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame next to her late husband. Devastatingly, on 31st of December 2021, just over 2 weeks shy of her 100th birthday, Betty passed away at her home from natural causes, leaving the world in shock and sadness. She truly was the Golden Girl. We wish you were here today, Betty. Rest in peace. Rue Mcclanahan played the role of Blanche Devereux. Before Golden Girls, she had primetime success in Maud, Mama's Family, and appeared in Fantasy Island, Trapper John MD, and All in the Family, and The Love Boat. During her time on Golden Girls, she appeared in Charles in Charge, Murder, She Wrote, Empty Nest, and a number of films. After The Golden Girls, she reprised her role as Blanche in The Golden Palace. Then she appeared in Burke's Law, The John Larroquette Show, Murphy Brown, Columbo, Touched by an Angel, King of the Hill, and Law and Order. Outside of acting, she was an animal welfare advocate and vegetarian. She was also one of the first celebrities to support PETA and supported Alley Cat allies. She was also a supporter of gay rights and advocated same-sex marriages in the US. She was married 6 times and had 1 child. Over the years, she had a range of health problems, including breast cancer in 1997, which she recovered from. On November 4, 2009, she had a triple bypass surgery and while recovering had a minor stroke. Then on June 3, 2010, she passed away at the age of 76 of brain hemorrhage. Estelle Getty played the role of Sophia Petrillo. Before Golden Girls, she worked in theatre and started to gain success when she was in her 60s. She appeared in Fantasy Island, Nurse, Baker's Dozen, and Cagney and Lacey before landing her major role as Sophia in The Golden Girls. During her time on The Golden Girls, the roles started to come in, featuring in Newhart, Copacabana, Stop or My Mum Will Shoot, and was a reoccurring character on Empty Nest, where she again played as Sophia. After Golden Girls, she starred in 1 season of the short-lived Golden Palace and appeared in Touched by an Angel, Mad About You, The Nanny, Stuart Little, and her last appearance was It's Like You Know. Outside of acting, she was heavily involved in HIV and AIDS activism as she had lost close friends and family to the disease. She married Arthur Edelman in 1947 until his death in 2004. They had 2 children. On July 22, 2008, she passed away at her home from dementia with Lewy bodies. She was 84 years old. Herb Edelman played the role of Stan Zabornak, Dorothy's cheating ex-husband. Before Golden Girls, he had a solid acting career, appearing in The Flying Nun, The Odd Couple, The Bill Cosby Show, Bewitched, Ironside, The Partridge Family, Maude, Happy Days, and Chips. During his time on The Golden Girls, he also guest starred in Fantasy Island, Trapper John MD, Cagney and Lacey, The Love Boat, Matlock, and MacGyver. He then went on to guest star in Murder, She Wrote and Burke's Law. He was married to soap opera actress Louise Sorel from 1964 until 1970 and had 2 children. On July 21, 1996, he passed away from emphysema. He was 62 years old. Harold Gould played the role of Miles Webber, Rose's professor boyfriend, from season 5 onwards. Before Golden Girls, the veteran actor appeared regularly on many TV series, including Dennis the Menace, The Twilight Zone, Get Smart, Hogan's Heroes, Gunsmoke, I Dream of Jeannie, Hawaii Five-0, and Webster. During the Golden Girls years, he continued a steady career, featuring in LA Law, Night Court, and Empty Nest. After this, he went on to feature in Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, Patch Adams, Stuart Little, The King of Queens, Touched by an Angel, and his last film was The Day the Music Died. He was married to Lee Vernon in 1950 and had 3 children. On September 11, 2010, he passed away from prostate cancer, leaving his wife of 60 years. He was 86 years old. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy the video. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below. Thank you, and I'll see you later.